I cut contact with brother who said I wasn't important anymore because he's married. My brother Nathan and I used to be super close. Like, we talked every day, hung out at least twice a week, and he was the first person I called when anything happened. We'd grab burgers on Thursdays after his shift, play video games until 2 a.m. on weekends, and we were literally each other's emergency contact. When our parents died in a car crash 3 years ago, we only had each other. We got through it together. I thought nothing could ever change that. Then he met Ivy at some work conference. Within 2 months, they were engaged. I was happy for him, honestly. I threw him a bachelor party, helped him pick out his suit, and gave a speech at the wedding. Sure, Ivy was kind of cold to me and barely said 2 words whenever we hung out, but I figured she was just shy or whatever. The problem started maybe a month after the wedding. Nathan canceled our Thursday burger runs 3 weeks in a row. Then he stopped answering my calls. When I texted asking if everything was okay, he'd reply with one-word answers or leave me on red. I tried not to take it personally. I knew newlyweds needed space. But then my car broke down on a Tuesday morning. I was stranded in a grocery store parking lot in 90-degree heat. Nathan lived 10 minutes away. I called him and he actually picked up. "Hey man, I need help. My car died and I'm stuck at the store on 5th Street. Can you come grab me?" He sighed into the phone. "I'm busy right now." "Busy? Dude, it'll take you like 20 minutes total. I'm literally melting out here. I can't just drop everything for you anymore. You need to figure it out yourself." I stood there sweating, holding my phone, completely confused. "What do you mean you can't drop everything? I'm not asking you to donate a kidney. I just need a ride. Look, things are different now. I have a wife. I have responsibilities. You're not my priority anymore." Those words hit me like a truck. Not your priority? Nathan, I'm your brother, and Ivy's my wife. She comes first now. That's just how it works. You wouldn't understand. I felt my jaw tighten. So what? I just don't matter anymore? 3 years ago, when Mom and Dad died, we were all we had. You told me we'd always have each other's backs. That was before I got married. You need to grow up and stop being so needy. Ivy says you're too dependent on me anyway. There it was, Ivy says. Everything suddenly made sense. The canceled plans, the ignored calls, the sudden distance. So Ivy thinks I'm needy, and now you're just parroting whatever she tells you? She's my wife. Her opinion matters more than yours. You're just going to have to accept that you're not important anymore. I actually laughed. Not because it was funny, but because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Not important anymore. Like our entire childhood, our parents' death. Every single thing we'd been through together just evaporated the second he put a ring on her finger. You know what, Nathan? Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out myself. Like I apparently need to from now on. Good. I have to go. Ivy and I are repainting the bedroom. He hung up. I stood there in the heat for another hour until I could get a tow truck. I called my coworker Zoe and she picked me up. I didn't call Nathan again. 2 weeks later, he texted me asking if I wanted to come over for dinner. Just a casual text like nothing had happened. I didn't respond. He texted again the next day asking if I was mad. I blocked his number. Then he started showing up at my apartment. The first time I heard him knocking and just turned up the TV. He knocked for 15 minutes before leaving. The second time, he actually rang the doorbell 8 times in a row. I put in headphones. The third time, he started yelling through the door. "I know you're in there. Open up. We need to talk." I walked to the door and yelled back, "No, we don't. You made it pretty clear where I stand. Now leave. You're being ridiculous. I'm your brother, and you told me I wasn't important. So why do you care? I didn't mean it like that." "Yeah, you did. You said Ivy's opinion matters more than mine. You said I need to accept that I'm not important anymore. Those were your exact words, Nathan." He went quiet. Then I heard him say, "I was just stressed that day." Come on, man. Stressed? I was stranded in a parking lot and you couldn't be bothered. But sure, you were stressed. Got it. So you're just never going to talk to me again? Over one argument? It wasn't one argument. You chose your wife over your brother. That's fine. Live with that choice. But don't come crying to me when you realize what you gave up. He didn't say anything after that. I heard his footsteps walking away.